It's MCN time! No, it's kind of a scaled down version. Normally I have like, multiple stories. As you know, the MCN covers 5 stories. I know the John Cena thing then. You can't see me. I'm invisible now. We normally go for like 5 stories, but to be honest, there's nothing really going on at the moment. There is and there isn't, okay? So there's a heartwarming story which I want to cover, but as well, there's stuff with the Trello board, which I think is going to be important just to go, okay, what's happening? And we'll do arena predictions. That's kind of the scheme of the show today, but I kind of thought, well, there's no point doing like the normal thing I do. Let's just cover this and get into the stories. So one of the things that I have noticed is Kabam have been very quiet, especially in the last 24 hours on things. And if you've seen over the weekend, and I think this is the point where we've had like a really busy month of stuff. I think since the start of July, it's just been, things have gone bad, things have gone good, things have gone bad, things have gone good. It's kind of been doing this. So we've been covering so many things on the channel. One thing on Sunday, we did a video devoted to the Rintrah situation, in that if you haven't seen already on the Trello board, which we're going to go over in a minute. By the way, shout out to people in the comment section and somebody on Discord that mentioned you have to log in order to get the dark mode, and we've got the dark mode now, so it won't be garishly white when we go over the Trello board in future videos. Thanks very much to everybody, as I said in the comments and as well on Discord for that little tidbit nugget of information. But one of the big things was Rintrah. There was lots of bugs posted onto the Trello board, as people quite rightly pointed out, and we went over this on a video on Sunday, where lots of things have been added to things that Kabam is stating that it's part of Rintrah's kit that's kind of broken. As I did say in the video, and as I want to reiterate now, I don't have the champion. I'm jealous of anybody that does have the champion, and it's interesting to note whether or not people do feel that this is going to be a big problem for the champion's changes. And it's there's a lot of things that's been changed. That the self route he inflicts at 20 mystical charges is supposed to last till the end of the special. Currently actually has a duration of 6 seconds. The self route he inflicts while the opponent is against the wall is listed as occurring when Rintrah strikes with his 4th light. Currently also triggers with the opponent lands their 4th light. And his SP1 is listed as granting 1 mystical charge per hit, but this currently doesn't occur when he has 16 or fewer mystical charges. Rintrah 6 says it grants power when a buff fails due to ability action, unless it's Archangel. In fact, it actually only triggers if he gains the mystical charges from that ability. And there's a few other things as well, like bug fixes and stuff. And of course, like, this is something to kind of like, look, knee-jerk reaction to it. Is it something that's going to be a bugbear for players? We'll have to see. Any case, the main thing to point out about this is there's been no response since the 21st of July. The major thing out of the 21st of July was Kabam Mike saying that. So we have not decided what to do with Rintrah yet. These are up in the air so that everybody is aware, but there hasn't been a course of action plotted. Rintrah is buggy from what you can see. We'll keep you all updated, but wanted to make sure that you will let you know about the bugs in advance. Now, again, this is something that, this is very early stages. Is it going to be like the Mole Man situation? Don't know. Is it going to be similar to the not Baron's Craven situation, more the Craven situation, because a lot of people were using Craven to a point where he was able to just completely suppress any kind of power, and the rotation was doing some nutty things. Now, is that something that's going to change that champion in the offensive? More than likely. So again, it's all about marrying up and comparisons in these particular stages, but we don't know what's happening yet. We're still waiting for a response from this, and as I said, it's been a bit kind of quiet from Kabam. Kabam Jax was back on Friday late, I want to say, and I'm recording this video late Tuesday. Haven't really seen any kind of like greater responses on matters. But in any case, I want to move on and talk about the Trello board, and we're going to look at a few things that Kabam are looking to there's other issues as well. Attack chain index isn't resetting to 0 for certain non-attack states. Okay, could be something that's problematic. We've also got specials can be cancelled in ways they shouldn't. That's also interesting. Is it something from an attacking sense? Possibly. Unable to repro, need more info. Player character can sometimes disappear during run-in. Well, that's not very good at all. But that Kabam can't repro that. So whoever posted that must be another thing. And yeah, all these current things at the moment. There's a fix in development for Sentry as he's losing his combo shield. Put it into shot. Losing his combo shield under 10 hits, resulting in his indestructible not triggering as often as it should. So, I mean, not that a lot of people care too much about Sentry because, you know, he's a power of a million. Is it a million suns? And he does about as much as the power of, I don't know, one LED light. In a kind of roundabout way. There's a few other things fixed. Gallant's Eye, Ant-Man Future Glancing does not reduce incoming damage. The Quicksilver can break. This was one that was kind of like, I don't know if I mentioned this. Quicksilver can break opponent's block after he decks his SP1. That I'm glad they have now resolved, because I remember that and thinking to myself, it's me. I'm playing trash against Quicksilver, and it's like, no. Every time he throws an SP1, it's like, well, I can't block it. There's a lot of problems with block nowadays, but we'll take. I think we'll take as a team, as a MCOC kind of like team of community, take that as an advantage that we've seen a fix on that. Special Connoisseur sometimes does not mitigate SP3 damage. Interesting, good to know. Alliance experience broken matchmaking will remain in a broken state. Fixing development for that. Battlegrounds has got timing out of round in the pause screen results in disconnect and loss. Fixing development. This is a very important one. As I said, I was immediately surprised by this because number one, Kabam have not for several seasons, I'm talking like, what, 5 seasons, ignored this bug. And it's now being worked on. So timing out of a round in the pause screen results in disconnect and a loss. That's that. Was it a different one? Yeah, I think... Have they changed it? I thought it was something about disconnects. Timing out of a round in the pause screen results in disconnect and a loss. Yeah, well, I hope this is it. This is the one. I haven't kind of like got to my hopes up about this because I thought that was what it was. You know, the bug that we've gone over in the channel so much, and a lot of players have experienced it. And touch wood, I've not experienced that bug in this season at all. Obviously, we've got this is the final day, so we'll see. Some accounts don't receive solo objectives at Battleground season start. I hope that gets sorted out in in the next season, season 10. Medals are not awarded correctly for some wins. And also, I'd love Kabam to continue the way they rewarded the milestones and the alliance side of things as an ongoing thing for Battlegrounds. I think it would just be fantastic for the game mode to offer that for solo and for alliance based. I doubt they will, but it just would be great. I've really enjoyed pushing 400k this month. I don't normally do it, so I'm really happy that I did it, and yeah, it's paying dividends. First attacker defender is auto drafted for the user. That's not good, and there's a few other things that Kabam haven't been able to repro, which is forfeit shows wrong match, other stuff. Yeah, so I don't know whether or not it's going to be a thing. And then also we got some stuff for relics, which is Hulk relic physical resistance value displays 0 in any language other than English. Relic striker button appears during Professor X intro animation. Does it? That's hilarious. In any case, that's been the Trello board. We've updated you on that stuff. Now let's move on to this. So as I said, there was going to be a little bit of a heartwarming story. Of course, this is not really kind of like, nice information or news, but I saw this from Explorer Shane. Got a weird one, gang. I recently got diagnosed with brain cancer, not good, which means statistically I got about 16 months to live. Thing is, I have a thick and lovely account, and the idea of it dying with me sucks. Anyway, I could get special dispensation to bestow it to a worthy soul. Kabam. And this is nice. This is nice. Don't know why 3 people find it funny. It's not funny at all. Someone's trying to give out their account. I'll put a link in the description if you want to go and check out the thread and interact with the Explorer Shane. This is it's obviously weird to read it, but yeah. Very kind comments. I really appreciate it. Planning on fighting like hell. 4% of us have lasted 20 years. So I'm just gonna go for that. That's good, you know, thing you wanna do. And yeah, like so, and this is nice as well. Like when people interact with stuff, like as a 5-year Empo MOMA survivor, all I can offer is a real life reason to keep fighting. Hope your case allows for potential similar results. So yeah, it's kind of it's a very weird one, isn't it? These kind of like subjects kind of skirt around, because obviously no one wants to talk about kind of like that stuff, like Spidey Funkos, you know, comment here, and I think a lot of us would wish the same thing. You've got this, man, go kick cancer's ass. Like, yeah, like damn right. Yes, it's a tough one. It is a real tough one, and I think that's the thing. Rather than saying about giving out your account, focus on what you want to do with your account. I mean, obviously, life stuff's important. We're talking about, you know, to think about, you know, focus on fighting and kind of doing stuff. Just keep doing stuff. Keep active. Keep your mind active. Keep yourself kind of like, if you can exercise. You know, keep your mind strong. Keep pushing forward as much as possible. And obviously there's things that try not to kind of, it's easier said than done to say not think about it, but you know, maybe that's the thing, you've got to put something out, like do something with your account, go and do something that you want to grind in a game. Of course, you know, if you want to give it out at some point, then that's the thing, but yeah, always keep fighting, man. But it's nice to see people of the community doing nice things, saying nice things, being quite encouraging to the fight. So I just wanted to shout out that and say, you know, a little bit wholesome, but at the same time out of a very kind of you know, very sad circumstance, annoying, frustrating circumstance, and all those emotions as well. But it was nice to see the some good colours with the community there. And of course, we're going to end on arena predictions. We're predicting for Sorcerer Supreme with a bowl, and Winter Soldier, an arena, a couple of arenas I don't know if people are going to go out for, but we'll try and predict, which I hope is going to be low, but God, after last time. So what I have done is I've predicted, or I've gone with a prediction of a cutoff of 55 mil for 6-star Sorcerer Supreme, 25 mil for 5-star Sorcerer Supreme, 20 mil for Winter Soldier, the 6-star, 9 mil for the 5-star version of Winter Soldier. What I've done is I've based this off of a recent Yellow Jacket and Silver Centurion arena, which went around those particular marks, and as well taking into consideration, look, I don't know if we've got a lot of modders based on the results of last week. We'll have to see, you know, when 30 mil got 373 and what is it, 125 mil got 399. Like, are the arenas going high because we've got more modders back? Are people grinding high? We just don't know at this moment in time. We'll have to see in the future, but those are my predictions for Sorcerer Supreme and Winter Soldier. And that has been the video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one, which should be there. And there we go, that has been the video. Check out some other content located on screen right now. No. And that has been the video. Thank you very much to those who support the channel as a YouTube member and as a Patreon, who are on screen right now. Also those who support on twitch.tv/RichTheMan live. I might have to change the way that I put these on screen. Possibly, I don't know. I'll have to think of something over the weekend or next weekend or something when I have a little bit of time. But in any case, check out some other content located on screen. I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye for now.